We'll go ahead and get started. Good morning, everybody. Clint and I would like to welcome you and thank you for taking time out of your day to be here with us today at the grand opening, ribbon cutting. This is really a day of celebration for us at Angel Medical Center and for our whole community. Today marks a special milestone in HCA Healthcare and Health's commitment to healthcare services in Western North Carolina. The construction of our new Angel Medical Center has built on and supports the vision for healthcare in our region. And our new facility really is going to enable us to continue giving the compassionate quality care that we've already been known for. We're just going to be able to do it now in a state-of-the-art, amazing new facility. We're so excited. We're going to offer the very latest in advanced medical care in this beautiful healing environment for many years to come. It's important to mention that our new facility becoming a reality would not have been possible without a variety of partnerships. A lot of them are represented here today. I'd like to take a moment to recognize our colleagues at HCA Healthcare, as well as ESA architects, J.E. Dunn, who have really worked diligently with our team of clinicians, support personnel, and doctors to bring this new facility to Angel Medical Center. And to our Angel Medical Center and Mission Health colleagues, thank you very much for your perspective, your input, your collaboration, expertise, dedication, and sweat equity. And also to our Angel Medical Center leaders, my goodness, so much of this would not be possible without you guys. So thank you so much for everything you've done. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge a few of our state and local representatives that are here in attendance today. Kevin Corbin from the North Carolina Senator, Carl Gillespie, North Carolina State Representative, Gary Shields, Macon County Commissioner, Ronnie Beal, also a Macon County Commissioner, Jack Horton, our Mayor, Chief Bill Harrell from the Franklin Police. Don't know if Robbie has made it yet. Thank you guys for being here with us today. And at this time, we have a real special treat for you. I'd like to introduce Blue Jazz and Delphine Kirkland, who will perform the national anthem as we raise the flag for the very first time at our new Angel Medical Center.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'd now like to invite Janet Green, a member of our Angel Medical Center Board of Trustees, to the podium to lead us in the opening prayer.
Let us pray together. Holy God, our Creator and great physician of both body and soul, we give thanks to you for this new hospital, this new place of healing in our community. Thank you for the gift of this building that will enhance our ability to offer wellness, health, and hope to all who seek services here. In this time of transition from past to the future, we give thanks for all those who have gone before us to provide the foundation for where we are today. We thank you for the long history of doctors and nurses, hospital staff, and community leaders who have insisted upon quality hospital services for this community. And we thank you for those today who, in seeking to continue to offer quality services, have planned, labored, and persevered to bring this dream to fruition. Bless their work and let this new hospital stand as a beacon of commitment to health care in our community. And now we ask your blessing upon this facility, upon all who will work here to offer compassionate care, and on each patient who comes seeking recovery from illness or injury. Pour out your grace on these and on this time today of celebration as you pour it out on our community. May we be ever mindful of our need for your wisdom and guidance as we continue the humbling work of providing healing and hope. We pray with grateful hearts. Amen.
Can you hear me? All right. And now I'll invite Mr. Greg Lowe, our division president.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Greg Lowe. I'm the president of Mission Health and HCA Healthcare North Carolina Division, and what a terrific day to be here on this nice chilly morning here in Franklin. What an amazing opportunity we have to be here to usher in kind of this new era, this new chapter of Angel Medical Center. I'm so appreciative of all of the caregivers, the team, board members, community members, everyone that's been involved in the planning, in the design, and in providing feedback and recommendations about what we should do as we started this path or this journey of developing this new medical center. It was a few years ago that we stood on this piece of property and kind of looked around. It wasn't foggy like this morning, and we could see the mountains, almost a 360-degree view, and knew that this was the right spot to build the new medical center. I think as we stood here making that decision, we thought a lot about the legacy of Angel Medical Center and the history of caring and compassion and hard work that has gone on for years here in this entire region, but specifically at the hospital. And we're just so excited to enter this new chapter and this new phase. It's definitely going to be change as we move into the new facility, but we're excited. And I'm excited as you tour this facility, as you walk in and feel the light as you walk in these first doors. And what a wonderful environment that it will be as we work to help heal individuals physically, spiritually, mentally, as they enter our facilities, and we get the opportunity and the privilege to care for them in this community. So thank you all for being a part of this. I'm excited that as we've gone through the development of this building, to bring new technology, and larger space, and everything is new and it smells great. But really, it's state-of-the-art technology that we'll deploy here, whether it be through the new Wi-Fi technology and other equipment that will be added to this facility. And just excited that patients get a benefit from all of this technology and the state-of-the-art facility. So exciting for us. We have a 17-bed ER that will be an incredible improvement from our current ER, and our emergency team does an amazing job, so we're excited for them to move into that. We will operate 30 beds. We've got 5 acuity adaptable beds, 20 medical surgical beds, and 5 observation beds, so we're excited to open all of those beds here in the next week. But again, it's nice that we have this new facility. It's nice that we have this technology, but it's really about the team and the people that have made it happen here. So thank you all for your dedication and your commitment, and just excited to be a part of this amazing opening. I also want to announce, as you see, construction isn't quite finished all the way. Right here to my left, to your right, we'll start the construction of a new heliport here that'll be adjacent to the hospital. And this will be a $4.6 million investment in a new heliport that will house that amazing team. I saw them earlier, right around the corner there. Our MAMA team, our first responders, as well as MAMA 2, and we have that showcased here on the helipad. We're excited about that, and this will provide even a better opportunity for us to serve the entire western region of Western North Carolina. Thank you to the MAMA team for what you do every day, to the team here at Angel Medical Center, and it's my privilege to now introduce our chairman of the board, Johnny Mira Knippel, for a few words. Welcome, Johnny.
Thank you, Greg. So Angel Hospital obviously was founded many years ago with the purpose of providing the citizens here of Macon County with a place to get care without having to leave. The Angel brothers had a vision for what care should look like, and they really provided a foundation for us to move forward. Over the years, we've had several amazing physicians, nurses, and staff that gave their entire careers and lives and lived here for the entirety of it, that really provided a significant foundation for which we could build on moving forward. Angel's obviously grown and changed, and we've had to continue to adapt to meet the ever-evolving healthcare landscape. Partnering with Mission really provided us an opportunity to constantly navigate those changes and gave us the expertise and financial assistance that we needed in order to make this next transition. Since we began partnering with Mission, we received millions of dollars every year. Most of us didn't know that. It kind of happened behind the scenes, but it was a significant investment. 15 years ago when I joined the board, I could have never imagined that they would be building a $68 million facility here in Franklin. At the time, we were kind of hoping that we could continue our hospital as it was, and now we're standing in front of this. Greg's kind of mentioned a lot of the benefits of this new facility. I cannot thank him and the team at Mission enough for their vision to provide a facility of this magnitude here in Macon County. Clint and Cara and everybody else who's going to be making this transition, thank you for all the leadership you put into it. Good luck over the next week moving everything in. I might be out of town. I don't know. The facility plans for both the present as well as the future, giving families and patients a much more inviting space where they can heal and be together. No more tripping as you try and spend time with your family member who might be in a bed here. There's actually space to be together. After this, I really encourage, I think there's time set aside, everybody who's here, please take the time to go in the facility, take a tour, look at it, see the light that Greg was talking about, see the size of the space, and just see how inviting everything really is, and how much better it's going to feel if you happen to come. Generally, nobody comes because they want to. So if you're going to be here, at least it will be an inviting space. But honestly, I'm equally excited about the investment in people and the desire to see our community grow that exists today. Today, my daughter and her classmates in the nursing fundamentals class are here, and they really represent the future of what healthcare in North Carolina is going to look like. They are our future. Businesses and business leaders, we now have an advantage as we bring prospective employees into town, and they're going to see a brand new facility in a town the size of Franklin. That's something that most communities our size just won't have. HCA is investing in a brand new or an additional nursing school to try and bring additional capacity to develop nurses locally, with the goal of trying to keep the best and the brightest here, give them a great place to work, a place where they can be proud every single day that they are a part of something special. We've been given a $68 million facility that we can treat our residents and reduce the number of times that they need to leave in order to receive care. A lot of the technology is going to allow for things like telehealth so that they'll have access to specialists that would never have been imaginable in a town the size of Franklin. And all of this is with the goal of making sure that everyone receives the compassionate care. Today is a day that we should all be really proud and really excited to see what happens in the next chapter of Angel. So today, I really want to thank all of you for coming. Obviously, this crowd is terrific, and we're really excited about the future. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Jack Horton, Mayor of Franklin.
Thank you, Johnny. I've been around a long time. I've been around long enough to remember John's grandfather, Randy Myra, when he first came here and located his business here in Franklin in Macon County when I was county manager years and years ago. One thing I remember him always saying, and I've remembered this ever since that day when we sat around the county commissioner's table and he talked about his business and he talked about his philosophy, and he said one thing that's always stuck with me. Randy said, "I always tell the truth. That way I don't have to remember what I said last time." So thank you for your legacy, for your family, and for your investment in our community, and for this hospital, and your leadership on our board. I am Jack Horton, as John just said, and first of all, I'd like to say that it's a tremendous honor and a privilege to serve as mayor of our fine town of Franklin, North Carolina. I think we'd all agree that we probably live in the best place in the world to live. A place that's so beautiful and the people are so friendly. I've found that ever since I've been involved with Franklin for between 30 and 40 years now. I don't look that old, I know that. But one time several years ago, we had a promotion, and we advertised Franklin and Macon County as the Jewel of the Southeast. You remember that? Some of you remember that. Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development called Franklin and Macon County the Jewel of the Southeast. I agree with that description. We are the Jewel of the Southeast. I'd like to just welcome you today on this historic occasion in the life of our community. There are times that in our past when we recall an event that had a lasting impact on our lives in the place that we call home. Things like a wedding, birth of a child, and tragic things too, like September 11, 2001, 21 years ago this past Sunday, when we had the terrorist attack on the World Trade Center. All these things have been life-changing events. Some good, some bad. This is a good life-changing event today. Today, I'm certain that this celebration with the opening of our new Angel Medical Center will be one of those memorable events that will be forever remembered as the beginning of a new era in providing, as we said before, state-of-the-art medical care for all of our citizens. And one day, you're probably proudly going to say to somebody, I was there the day they dedicated this hospital. Isn't it nice? I'm sure we look forward to that day, and it won't be long. When you look around our region, you look across our nation, you see areas where communities are suffering because of a lack of adequate medical facilities. We here in Franklin are very fortunate and extremely grateful for our Angel Medical Center Board of Trustees and Mission Health for the foresight that they have shown in making this amazing investment in our community. I can honestly say that I can't think of another location comparable to Franklin that can boast of a new 82,500 square foot hospital with an investment including the heliport of over $70 million. If there's another place in the country, I'm not aware of it. We're very, very blessed and very fortunate to have that. We continue to be delighted in working with our medical community that provides so much to enhance the quality of life here in our area. Modern medical care is a critical factor in our overall economic development plans for this county and this part of the state. It's a primary consideration when businesses are looking to expand or even locate here. I firmly believe that this new facility will be one of those catalysts that will add to our success in the future by growing jobs and providing additional opportunities for everyone. I'd like to personally thank our HCA President Greg Lowe and Clint Kendall, who is our Angel Medical Center CEO, for working closely with all of us to make this project a reality. You know, Clint has gone above and beyond. He's very modest sometimes. Clint has gone above and beyond what most people would expect to engage in our community and to become part of our community, to share his knowledge and his skills and his commitment to our town and our county. And so my hope is that Clint will continue to be a critical partner and contributor as we work together to provide for the citizens of our area. Thank you. We are in Franklin committed to working and continuing our positive relationship with MCH as we engage in plans for the future development and use of our old hospital building in town. If there's one question I get most often is what's going to happen to the old building? And y'all probably had that same question posed to you many, many times. Well, I'd like to say in closing that when we're working on that, we're working on plans on what will become of that building and how it will be a benefit to our town, our county, and our region. And I'm sure we'll have very soon some more information to share with you concerning that project there. But I won't get into that detail today. In closing, just let me say we're optimistic that this new state-of-the-art medical facility and its related amenities, it represents a positive vision and a commitment toward the continued growth and prosperity that will benefit both our citizens and our visitors alike, not just now, but for generations to come. I'd like to thank you for your being here today. And in closing, I'd like to introduce a Franklin resident, former Angel Medical Center colleague, to give us a blessing of the building. So I'd like to introduce this time Miss Bonnie Peggs. Bonnie, you come forward.
It is such a pleasure to be here today. I am a person who loves this hospital, who loves our staff. I was blessed to be a part of it. So to give this blessing is certainly an honor. We come today to bless Angel Medical Center and to ask for your blessings on all who enter our doors. A new facility that will enrich our community and give care to the people who will come here for their own care and healing or for that of a loved one. We ask that we be mindful of each person who has helped to make this day possible, for their skills and their planning, the patience of the engineer, the skill of the architect, and the calloused hands of the builders who labored here. For all those who contributed to make this day possible, we give thanks. Angel is a place where people can find healing, find loving, caring hands to see to their needs, staff and volunteers and EMS who treat you as a family member, and the technology to give you the very best that there is. It's a special day that we need to stop and give thanks and recognize everyone who's made it possible, to let the past be put aside as we celebrate the gift of the new Angel Medical Center that is before us. We call on our Lord to cast His Spirit among us this day, to help us be builders, to find peace and healing, whether in body or in spirit. Help us to be good stewards of a living and thriving treasure. There are never enough words to describe what an incredible staff and volunteers that are a part of Angel Medical Center. I've been overwhelmed over the years over their abiding compassion, their kindness, and their caring. In a word, they're pretty darn awesome. Please guide the healers. I ask that you place your arm around our CEO, Clint, so he can feel the strength and the power of the Lord's guidance. I'd ask you all now to open your hearts as I offer us in prayer. Let us pray. Blessed are you, O God, who have worked to give us this hospital. Bless those who have given us such a variety of gifts for service. Through the work of their hands and the gift of this hospital, you enhance the ability to bring wellness, healing, and caring to all who come. Let us be ever mindful of the humbling privilege that we bear in bringing healing and hope. In all things, Lord, we ask this in your name. Amen. Now I'm going to ask Janet to come forward as we use the oil of frankincense and myrrh to bless the doors of the hospital. Bless these doors for all who enter, for all who come, and who need the help and the welfare of this hospital. We ask all of these things in the Lord's name. Amen.
Thank you, Bonnie. I hope you guys can see that the respect between the colleagues and the community is real. That respect and love is real, and it is shared with our patients. It's just a blessing to be a part of all these teams, and it's real. Thank you, Bonnie. I believe we all agree we've got so much to celebrate today, and I'm so thankful that you all have been here to join with us. Through your presence here, you've reinforced the importance of healthcare in our community and our shared goal to have a healthy community. And as we open the new doors for this community, we're thankful for our many partnerships in achieving that very vision. I want to acknowledge again that today would not have been possible without Mission Health and HCA Healthcare. We're so appreciative. Support from the HCA Healthcare construction team, ESA Architects, Town of Franklin, Macon County, the state of North Carolina, and many others have been instrumental to this facility's success. And now, you guys ready? Ready for the moment we've all been waiting for? The ribbon cutting ceremony is next. I'd like to ask the following individuals to join me and Clint at the ribbon cut for this historic moment. Greg Lowe, Donnie Miracanickle, Janet Green, Dale West, Thomas Brooks, Jeff Fuller, Dr. David Frank, Mayor Jeff Clayton, Rick Van Gildren, Donna Burton, Brandy Capitosto, Elizabeth Sheldon, Warren Cave, and Linda Harba.
Look over there and the sun's down on my bald head.
We might want to reposition it because you're not going to see any of your faces with the sun directly.
Should we move it like right here?
Yeah, now that the sun has moved, we won't see anybody.
Should we move it like right here?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you can see it.
Can you? You're hired, Brittany.
Yeah. I mean, they'll be blind. Yeah. Or we won't be able to see any of their faces.
All right. Someone with a camera.
Two more steps that way. Everybody's in the shade that they show up.
Is that better? Does it look better?
Washed out.
Yep, get out of the way.
That's a little better. Sorry. Yeah, a little bit further back.
Thanks everyone for being flexible.
So yeah, from here, as you want, please go through the doors and go see what we have to offer. Thanks again.
Step inside, you can enjoy
Okay,
our new
thank you,
facility,
everyone.
enjoy refreshments and tour our beautiful new Angel Medical Center.
Exterior and coming from the bargain lot. Right here. Oh, you're right. Oh, there you are. I recognize you. All right, let's go, guys.
Pardon me. Oh, fat man coming through.
Under testing right at the present time.
And the PHCU stands for?
PACU. It's post anesthesia care unit.
Okay.
And we got pre-op, which is kind of the same day surgery. We come in, so you recover here and you get ready for right here. These guys are the champions of the place. They know it. Starting to figure it out, right?
Oh yeah, got one of the rooms set up for y'all, and then some tidbits on this side.
Cross in front of you here.
Could you say what the area is again? I don't know if everybody heard you.
Sure. This is PACU, post anesthesia care unit.
Post anesthesia care unit.
We're really excited about our OR. We have one of our endo rooms, our endoscopy rooms for you guys to tour when you're ready.
They noticed that these rooms are doored off as the big rooms, and then when you get to the post-op, we want to be able to visualize you the whole time. So it's a little bit of a difference. This reason a little different.
And they set up one of these rooms, this one behind you, just with COVID and the ever-changing times, we might have to recover somebody that needs to be behind a closed door.
Continue care. And we'll go to the procedure room.
Taking notes for your place.
Yeah, I'm wondering how big that endo room
Oh, okay. Maybe we need to talk about that. Yes, I will tell them that. Oh, I'll just keep with mine. Okay.
Nice call on the speakers. Hey, Kara. And Clint, just so you know, Lily's doing NPR, so it's radio. She's not getting any visual, so the best you can narrate.
We'll
really
get
good.
close together.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Voice is like y'all are more than welcome. This is our new procedure room where we'll be doing endoscopies, colonoscopies, pain procedures. There's anything that's not needed for a sterile environment. Some pain procedures will be done in this area. So, but it's exciting because if you look at this room, it's about 3 times the size of a normal procedure room with the booms and the lights. So it's very well equipped to be able to handle whatever they need.
Big upgrade room. Y'all get in there, look at it, it's something we're really proud of. And Stephanie is our OR. If you have questions, she is the I'm sorry, I can't show you all the time around the clock. But we are prepping it for surgeries next week. This is our endoscopy procedure room. Besides colonoscopies and upper endoscopy, we can also do pain procedures in here, such as steroid injections. When we get a urologist, we can also do some of the urology procedures in here as well.
When you talk about upgrade, do you mean like the room is bigger, the equipment is bigger, both?
Both. We have all new equipment, and this room is about a size and a half of what we currently have. So we're all very excited.
And that is for all of the hospital. And if I understand, none of the equipment is coming over. Everything here is new.
Where some of the beds we're bringing over, but all of the other equipment, even our telemetry devices, all of that brand new everything is a big upgrade.
What's happening to the old equipment?
We're making it available to some of our colleagues, so, Highlands will be getting if there's something that we have that's an upgrade for them, they'll be taking that and giving that to them. Anything that we're not able to share with the different hospitals in our area, then we'll put up for auction or, part out.
Would you mind just saying your name again?
Yeah. I'm Kara Smith, I'm the Director of Clinical Operations at Macon Media.
Thank y'all for coming today.
Thank you.
We can't wait to serve the community in our new facility.
Yep.
So we'll go over to the ER next.
That's okay. But if you did hear the sounds great too. Yes, ma'am.
JT, I'm Robin. Nice to
This is all the way
meet
across the
you.
building and not right down the hallway.
Thank you all.
Thank you. If you had to, which one did you go with? We're going to change it. We're going to go to radiology next. How about that? Sorry. Okay, right here you go. And we'll get to see all the new equipment except one area, which is the MRI suite. This off limits for the time being for everybody, because it's working.
This is where we'll do our echocardiograms. We also have nuclear medicine over here. All of this equipment we're really excited. I don't feel we say it over and over. All new equipment is just state of the art, and we can't be happier.
And those new equipment totals are part as well then?
Yes. And this is a new nuclear med machine, which is where you get your cardiac stress test. You get your HIDA scans, PIDA scans, which are your liver and your gallbladder. Thank you. I was trying to get that gallbladder, and some other scans that would be needed for radioisotopes. So he's in there setting it up right now, so he's fine with pictures. He says okay.
It's not radioactive right now.
Not radioactive.
There's a nice sign on the door.
Yes. We use very low dose radioisotopes. New bed. This is a new bed. MRI. We don't need to. Exactly. We're actually testing people right now. Oh, you are? For a test.
Notice how everybody's afraid to approach the equipment.
Let's go back through this way so they can see
Even the issue in the first place.
Yeah.
Is it spine?
room here. These are our general X-ray rooms, but we're going to take you to the CAT scan. These are not as much fun.
Hey, it's Lori on her tour.
Lori's got it.
Checking out CT in there.
All right, we're going to walk through the CT right here. This is the media tour.
Hello.
We're going to let them look at it.
I'll show you our thing.
You know where the guy in the corner, there was a mess in the floor. He said, we're still getting it programmed and getting it ready, and he's got some, what I call them dummies, but they're quality control configurators, so make sure that the beam is right and the CAT scan is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Doesn't look like it, but it's a wide bore. It'll hold pretty much about 200 more pounds than the machine we have at the current time. So it is bigger board and is a heavier duty machine. But it is 128 slice with a few other upgrades and enhancements for overlapping. So this is a beautiful thing to have, especially when it's much quicker and much more defined.
And y'all are going to be moving in.
So we'll start about 4. We'll start our first patient at 6. In collaboration with our Macon County EMS, and we'll get them all over here hopefully by about 9.
Thank you, sir.
Through, sir.
There we go. You got what you need? All right. Suck it in the free spot.
Oh, wait. I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, back up. We're back up. That's right.
Back up.
John, you're finally in the lead.
Taking the pole off over here.
Puppies!
He's the best attorney guy we've ever had, and brings Zariah. I love it. Yeah.
I just love these chairs. They brought them in the Scottish Tartan Museum that we have in town. Isn't it Not at all. To me, the little things, it's like weird when they just put up this sign last week, and all of us were just so excited. We're like, oh, it's like the jewelry, the jewelry has come. Was it like that? Yeah. Well, it's good. I don't know if anybody wanted to take shots of this.
He's staying on the
So we're really excited. We have a dedicated waiting room in the CR. So.
You wanted that shot.
Mama's getting ready to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's just test the motor. It never did.
Never did so.
Like kidney circulation. Yeah. And it flies right over my office.
We had a request from my Cub Scout for Mama to come, and I asked them about it. I know it might be a no, but and they're like, we love to. We made for graduate now, so I went for Tuesday after Labor Day. The parents for sure. And they asked so many cool questions, and they were like, how did he fly and all the cubbies? It was really cool. They didn't get to ride in it, but they got to look in the back, like in the ambulance bay, and it was just.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, no thanks. I like we're not having emergency. That extra level of danger on top of your already stressful job. Right. Not into that. Not into it. So many of my friends are though. So I'm like, what am I missing?
Wow, that's amazing that it can just like.
come in over us. They come back in, it's just always kind of way.
All right, I think we're ready to go check out the ER.
Come this way, go to the emergency department.
I don't know if y'all noticed, all the artwork in here are from our community,
It's local,
Macon
yep.
County.
Local artwork, local pictures.
We have Bob is over here, and then we got Macon Sage at the front, which is my favorite picture. With the road twisting and turning to the road on the side.
So as we walk through the ER, you'll notice there's actually 2 nurses stations. This one, we can't decide which one to call the front or the back. But this one is closest to the triage room, which is to the right, which is closest to the waiting room. And then there's another nurses station that's by all of our trauma rooms up at the other front.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What level, trauma level is this?
No, it's technically level 3-4 trauma, but we do not go by trauma levels. Submissions are level 2 trauma that would be our tertiary center for us.
So this is 3-4, but if it ever gets to a 2, then you send it.
We stabilize here and ship anything to trauma.
Lots of processes in place that just happen since we're a part of Mission Health.
So like Mama's always, available for us to transport in Macon County, our community. So yes, like we had some this week that has been, had good collaboration.
Maybe we can know a little bit about the types of emergencies we do handle here, like the stroke care.
We are a certified acute stroke ready hospital, so that means Joint Commission has certified us in our stroke care of our patients, which I'm especially proud of. So really, and I don't say it flippantly, but if you're gonna have a stroke anywhere, really, this is the place to have it. We have the same CT scanner that they have at Mission, so we can perform the same services there. And better than that, we can tell you if there's a need for you to go to Mission. So not all strokes need to go there. We can handle a lot of the strokes here. We have the ability to give you the clot buster if necessary, and we have protocols in place. And I want to brag, we are one of the best in our system at stroke care and at the speed of giving that clot buster. So really proud of that. And then of course we can also take care of chest pain. We have won awards for our cardiac care, our diabetic care. So we do a great job here.
And with the collaboration with Mission, like you have a heart attack here, you go straight to the cath lab there.
Yep.
We get you ready, we get you set up, we get all the pre-stuff done. You go straight to the cath lab once you reach the Mission facility. So that is a huge benefit to our community.
The spoken hub, right? I mean, that's how it should work, how it does work.
So all of that is with the previous hospital. I guess how does the new equipment compare?
So everything's upgraded. So we still have the perfusion scans that's to do with stroke care. It's just faster and better. So
More slices, more accurate.
Yes.
To see little minutes rather than bigger pictures. More slices. And here, the trauma bays are all designated for trauma. They have everything you would need in the stabilization situation inside those bays. And we have paramedics that work with us on staff that work with Macon County, so it brings that collaboration from the accident scene straight into the hospital. Pretty seamless for us. So,
they're a part of our team. I mean, even though they're not a part of Mission Health, they attend a lot of our meetings, and we give them feedback. They give us feedback. We're truly a team with Macon County EMS.
And the more space is nice.
Yes. Oh yes.
And we have what's called a behavioral health unit, adaptable unit, a flexible unit that will help with behavioral health care in our community as well, and provide a safer place that we can provide care and start the recovery here rather than waiting until they get to the next location or the next location. So we start care here for our behavioral health patients, which is a big benefit over what we had before. They got their own place, their bathroom, a space that they can have low stimulation. So big difference for their care as well.
And are those rooms are specially built for behavioral health patients and have special things that have been done?
Everything's you can't put a hook around or a string or anything around anything in the rooms. They're called ligature free. So that way we provide a safer care for the patient. they have a little bit more freedom like that. And then they're able to be able to continue their activities of daily living in that type of environment where, you know, like you or I, sometimes when you come into a behavioral health unit, it's like, I hate to say the connotation of prison, but you can't do anything. You're stripped of everything. You're in a room, and that's it until we get you to another location. So that's a big improvement over what we're able to do currently.
And this is small potatoes, but just take a look at the TVs. The TVs in all these rooms. If you've been at our old facility, they're very small. Here, or non-existent. Yeah, here they're large. I think what's going to be a patient favorite when they move in.
And we'll walk through the trauma, back to the trauma rooms will be to your left. This is Shauna Maxon, she's the director. We have 3 other ones that are partial, but patient. We actually have 4 rooms that are designated for ADA compliance. The bathrooms are bigger with outlets. The surfaces are different than they would be in a normal room, you know, so we can get patients in and out. But as you can see, there's no lack of space in any of our rooms currently. So, you know, ADA is only for the bathrooms when it comes to our rooms.
So it's just the downstairs.
The downstairs, upstairs, there's ADA compliance upstairs as well, but the rooms are bigger than this upstairs.
We're excited about these lights. There's a light in every
really bright.
emergency room. You know, it's.
Bet when you turn that on.
Yes. Well, and it's, you know, it's the physicians are going to love it because they can.
Good for debriding and stuff.
Absolutely, and they can use the equipment in every room, so it's not like you have to take a laceration to a specific room. All of them can be used for that, so it's really nice, very convenient.
Could you give me a list of all the speakers so I won't misspell any names?
I will absolutely do it, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is an actual picture of the MRI unit and this sitting in there. So since we can't go in, you get to see the picture and the latest and greatest and what we can do with that machine. We can do breast now where we hadn't been able to. We can do prostate, so coming.
Oh no, I was trying to open the door back, but the button wasn't right here.
It's right there on this side. Get the bag.
We lost half our crew.
There's no doorways.
The guys that work this are really, really excited.
Air-cooled technology is something that is the newest. We actually upgraded during the project because this came out. So you're talking, you know, state of the art. There's not any other area hospitals have air-cooled technology. So gets you air-cool, it keeps you cooler. And it also allows us to do more scans and more slices of the scans. That technology is pretty phenomenal.
Someone, I don't know if it was you pointing out, someone was pointing out yesterday that, you know, there's a lot of people that being in the MRI, it makes them nervous, but if you look at how it's designed, it looks very similar to our CT machine.
That's
so
exactly, look, they look very similar.
Yeah. So there should be.
Same size, same everything, so there's not that closed-in filling anymore, being close. The bore is bigger, so open the need for what they call open air, open MRIs. This is just the same size and bore as that, so we're excited about the abilities this will bring in orthopedic care, the abilities it'll bring in stroke care, the abilities it'll bring to the community in breast care. You know, women are not having to go out of our community to receive biopsies. We have a brand new Christina, which is a 3D tomography breast mammography machine. Plus, we can do what's called stereotactic biopsies with that machine, which means that women do not have to leave the community to get the same care that you would in a metropolitan or tertiary care area.
You want to go this way or
Let's just go out to the back room, because this is offices over there. But you got to think how big the MRI machine is if it's this whole entire hallway.
Yes.
Doing great.
So my question is, great technology. Tell me about staff, how the medical staff.
We're going to the full rooms. We always talk about medical stuff.
But I can tell you about a couple new doctors that have been added.
How many employees will you have here when you're at full capacity?
We have right at 225 employees. And we always talk about the medical portion of it. We have the doors open to our boiler, our maintenance rooms. These two boilers are state-of-the-art green boilers. They reprocess water. The way they work, we can fine-tune them down to the temperatures we need rather than being wasteful in our environment. And we are the largest consumer of water in the community. This and the chillers in the back of these will bring us down to where we're not consuming the water and saving resources for other places for other needs in our community. So this is a huge benefit for the hospital and for Franklin.
That's where you see Jack Bauer during an episode.
That's right.
Yes. I don't know those guys. He's been here.
Rachel, if you want, Clint can tell you about the new physicians. He said there's 3 or 4 of them, but he can give you those details.
Well, you have Dr. Phillips. He's been here a little under a year now. He's a general surgeon, Zachary Phillips. And we have 2 new FPOB, family practice OB doctors. I mean, they're not doing baby deliveries, but they do provide women's care in the community and are partnered with Macon to be able to provide OB care until the need arises that you would have to go to Mission or somewhere else to have your child. So we're able to provide that OB care in our community now that we haven't been able to. And also pediatric care. Those guys are family practice OB, which means they do family practice all the way down from birth to giving birth up to up to our old age. So that's Dr. Brothers and Dr. Rudisell, Blake Rudisell. And then we have Dr. Moriarty. Mark Moriarty will be our new orthopedic surgeon. He's known to the community. He will be coming back. He's actually back now, but we're trying to get him moved in and get everything going. So by the 1st of October, he should be taking patients. And we're working on a few other specialties right now as we move forward. We've got working on some others. Hopefully, we'll be able to announce those in the near future.
This helps that cause.
And when we bring doctors in, we had a doctor who actually stopped by Saturday. Out of the blue, he saw the new hospital building and stopped by and now has interest in relocating to the community as a family practice.
That's great.
So,
All right. That's really long, guys.
There.
Yep. Okay. You guys get out.
there.
Hello, just looking through the lab. Not got all your equipment yet.
Yeah, not yet. No, we got some in the back, but everything else.
You got
comes Friday.
centrifuges on the way?
Yes. Well, we have a few.
I saw one, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Holy cow.
You got your big old one. You can pick one. There you go.
It actually stops.
Okay. It's used to carrying big old patient. Well, not used to. Will be.
It's been carrying a lot of weight.
Might be the biggest elevator in Macon County.
Very well might be.
It is. This is a huge elevator when it comes to elevators. And it's going to be the only one where something happens. You'll see what's happening inside.
Oh, it's got a camera in it.
Cameras. So we go out this way.
This side. Good. How are you? Good.
This is the child med surg area, acute care. We have acuity adaptive rooms, which means we have ICU and med surg in the same area. We would show you the ICU rooms, but they are putting them 1 or 2 more outlets in, so we can get open up on Sunday morning at 6.
If you'll notice, it's one big unit. So right now at the old hospital, there's 2 separate units. Now we have one big unit, so we can combine our staff, and that makes them happier. They can be together and pool their resources. And also, you know, if your mom is sick and then she gets sicker and has to be moved to an ICU bed, it's just down the hall. So it should be real nice. Behind us is the nurse's station. And we put patient
Yeah,
room.
so I have a patient room set up in 205. So if y'all would like to come see, I can show you that room, and it's just right here through the nurse's station.
We have some exciting equipment that doesn't look like much, but we have like a new nurse call system that's really, really smart. So our staff, they're very excited about that. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. And big. Big rooms, big couch. And it's really functional. I'm very excited about the chairs. It has a patient chair, it has a staff or a family member chair, and then right here is a couch that pulls out to the size of a twin-size bed, so the family's going to be comfortable with the patients as well.
And so something that we're really excited about is I know Kara mentioned our call system has been upgraded. So not only was the call system upgraded, but the TVs were upgraded, and not just to a bigger screen. But on here, it's got the option, and you can navigate the entire TV, but it's got the option for DirecTV, so they can watch whatever it is that they want. So it expands our TV options, but it also gives us the option for music. So when we've got the patients that sundown or get confused at night and just need a little bit more to help calm them down, we've got the ability to do all of that from the TV. And for those of us that may or may not be tech savvy, we also have the ability to AirPlay from any Apple device, which is really just kind of a neat feature that brings us above and beyond. For those people that might not be able to find what they want, they can pull something up on their phone and just pop it on the TV.
It allows us to do real-time education based upon the patient's care needs as well. We could program it into the TV so that they would get education before they left, or if they have a new disease process, they would get education on that disease process.
And so something I'm very excited about as well is at the old hospital, like Kara was saying, if a patient or something happened and they got sicker, we would have to physically move them to the ICU. In this facility, we no longer have to do that. We can actually take care of all ICU patients in every room. Now, yes, we have the 4 acuity adaptable rooms over there that are designed to take care of the higher acuity, sicker patients, but we've got the setup in here for everything that we would need to run an ICU patient right here in this room, so we wouldn't have to move them unless we just physically needed more space.
You were asking about ADA. This is not an ADA room, what we consider an ADA room. but you can see that the space is more than ample. And even the bathrooms, you know, the only difference would be the roll-in shower versus a threshold shower. So we can look at the one next door is an ADA room. So, which she asked that question downstairs, which is amazing that this much room for family and for the patient and for us to provide care in here. Makes it easier when you don't have to jump over things.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, I have a robust swing program, so we can do inpatient rehab for, so if a patient needs an extended stay for our physical therapy department, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, we'll see them as needed and they can stay for even.
So they'll stay in this facility.
Stay in this room, stay in everything.
And so if you come in for a knee replacement and we've got Dr. Moriarty coming back, so this is a very real probability, and you just don't quite recover, you just need a little bit more help. A lot of times these patients will end up going to nursing homes for a couple of days just to help get that rehab that they need. We can convert them to swing beds here, continue their therapy here, which you'll see the therapy gym on your way around the loop, and we'll be able to care for all of those patients here.
Keeps them having to move around so much. It makes, especially if you just need a little bit of rehab and your destiny is going home, your plan of care is going home, we can stay here. And that way it doesn't feel as, as to their ego and their mindset about care is a lot different at that time.
And we even have patients that are treated at Mission and then they come back here for their rehab. So it's very nice, something good to have in our.
Plus, when we have trouble getting patients in, with COVID, it gives us the opportunity to take care of those patients at home here with COVID, even in a swing bed situation. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're wrapped. Thank you. So you sound worse than Clint.
Who is your name? Alicia Thompson.
Well, maybe
I'm the nurse
someone here
manager.
can fix it.
ALICIA.
You just gave me that.
Thank you.
Don't you do that again.
Thank you all again so much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Does someone need, do they need you walked out?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
I was
coming.
like, I could offer, but I don't know where I'm going, so that wouldn't do you any good.
Okay.
Okay.
You got a business card?
I don't have one on me, and I apologize for that.
I got your phone number.
Yes. Okay, that'd be great. Give me a call. if you
Good
need
to meet
anything.
you.
Appreciate it.
Good
Thank
to
you
meet
so much. Thanks, Joseph.
You're welcome.
Thank you all.
Good to meet you.
This is the ADA room?
I'm sorry?
Is this an ADA room? Oh,
ADA room?
or is that one?
I think it's 206 is the ADA room,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Oh, he's right in there. That's the ADA room.
That the ADA room?
Yes,
This is
sir.
Okay.
a little bit different. Just like I said, the couch is a little bit bigger and
Bathroom has
the
a roll-in.
bathroom's just a little bit bigger. But it is only inches bigger, so it's got nice. Our ICU rooms are bigger. We have 2 rooms down there on the side, almost 1.5 of these, which is very nice. With the bathrooms being that size as well for patients who need a little extra room.
Very spacious.
Yes. Well, so you want to see anything else?
Physical therapy and
Physical
then
therapy
wrap
and
up?
done?
Yeah. Roll on. Good.
Right, it's come a long ways from last time I was in
So, interesting features here is we have actual, it'll be inset, but actual math kind of scenarios for your occupation or get you back home. We live in the mountains, right? Every time we train people to do what on a treadmill, go up a hill, right? Well, we never think about going down the hill until now. That treadmill will actually simulate it downhill. Like you're going to your mailbox or something, the actual will simulate downhill walking as well as uphill walking, so we can make sure patients are safe getting home into their environments. That is pretty amazing that we can get to that level of care and rehabilitation. But it looks like a real gym. Talk about latest and greatest technologies. That's one example of the latest and greatest in therapy technologies, and it's especially needed in our community. And the best view of the hospital is right here. It's out these two windows and out those two windows are the best views in the hospital. Most of them we put the air windows up because we thought we were going to have every room with that beautiful view. But it's straight up the gorge for the most part right here. If this was my area, I would be out here in front of these computers looking.
Oh, for sure.
Straight out through there.
That's where I'll do all charting, right? All charting.
To a happy place.
Does anybody have any questions that we didn't cover? Everybody good?
When is your soft opening day or
Not soft opening.
We're opening.
opening hard when?
Yeah,
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning?
The 18th at 6 a.m.
And we cannot ask you fondly enough to make that clear in all your stories, because we don't want any emergencies going to the old hospital. So as much as you all can help us with that.
Sunday,
we sure
6 a.m.
appreciate it.
Sunday, 6 a.m.
Sunday, 6 a.m. Everybody comes here.
We like I said, the collaboration with the community is phenomenal for us. We're blessed to have the Macon County EMS helping us get over here. But it will not compromise care, because what we'll do is we stage in care. So if a 911 call comes in, they'll go out and another ambulance will come back and replace helping us get over. So when they bring them back, we'll know what staff to have and we'll be collaborating with them the whole time. If you do forget about the 6 a.m., there'll be signs everywhere. Little blinky, mobile signs are on every corner for the most part. Plus, we will have police and EMS there to escort you here. So if you show up there, we're going to take care of you there on the spot and get you over here via ambulance. Or if you're in your vehicle, we'll help you with the police will help you get over here as well. So we're not hindering care or slowing down care that we could be providing for your families. So it'll be a busy Sunday morning in the town of Franklin. It'll be hopefully not lights and sirens, but some of them they'll have to just by protocol. So the roads will be busy. So that's a good thing to tell people as well. The route down Main Street, there all the way to the hospital and back will be working just as normal. We'll have with every ambulance there'll be a U-Haul type vehicle, a box truck, bringing the bed and other supplies that we'll need to take care of that patient all at one time, so they're not separated from their stuff during the ambulance trip, and then they'll get right back into their beds and they'll come up here to this unit and we'll start proceeding with care here. So, but the traffic and police attention that morning will be very noticed, hopefully, on Main Street going up into Riverview.
Which time do y'all think you'll be done before church?
Our goal is, that is a great question. And why we picked Sunday morning is another great question you're probably asking. Sunday is one of our slower times in our ED, in our inpatient areas. Sunday afternoon we pick up dramatically, and Monday we pick up even more. So we picked Sunday morning because of being able to have a lower census to move. plus there's lighter traffic, but we should be done by 9. We've done some timing, we've done some routines, and if right at the present time, it looks like there's gonna be about a 30-minute window per EMS trip, so we can do pretty much, 4 an hour, I think, is what we're looking at, 4 patients an hour. So, we're hoping, or more, the less 911 calls we have, the more patients we can move, so but we have to take care of the community as a whole.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure, I'm not that quick with the math. How many patients do you guys have at Angel right now?
Right now we have 20, so it could take longer, but we should be done. Like I said, 5 trucks will be on the road for us until we're completed. Let's come out. So that's great to have the community back us and not have to worry about the transportation. And they see people they know too. That's the good part.
Yeah.
Is when they climb in the truck, they're seeing people they already know in our community rather than strangers.
Everybody good? All right.
Thank you all for
Thank
coming.
you all so much for taking the time to
Thank you for the tour.
Great.
It's awesome.
Good to see you.
Wonder if the doors are shut to off limits areas, so anything is open.
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's so much better used space. I think the teams that work here are gonna find that their jobs become a little bit easier. Maybe
I totally
yeah. There's one thing when you've got a short space, but if you're not using it right, then it's useless. This is much better set up for our staff. And
It's smarter, everything here is smarter.
And it smells like new paint.
But-
You can't beat that.
Another monster elevator.
Claire downstairs.
Macon Media.
I did, it was down there.
Just making sure.
That's our, and believe it or not, we are moving in today as you speak.
Yes.
Trucks will.
There's no extra hours to spare.
Just like on Star Trek.
So if you see, and we're finishing up just like any home you build is gonna have touch-up work. Things that we gotta, get done. As we turn things on and put more on the infrastructure and start testing, we're repairing, just making sure everything is ready to go for Sunday morning. So you'll see a lot of people running out looking at things in the ceilings and everywhere else. Place and get some food. This is one area, if you want pictures of
I
this,
just wanted
this
to
is
look-
actually one of the areas, cafeteria. We're gonna open back up to the public as well.
That was my next question.
We wanted to wait until we got here, just because.
Whoa. Nice.
And we even state that, go all the way in. We said everything was new. That includes every piece of silver.
We'll get Top Chef in here.
Right.
Top Chef, Angel Medical
Center.
Don't let Tom see that, he's really gonna be jealous. I know.
Oh, look at that.
We have Food Network on. chef now. Greg is wonderful. His voice sounds a lot like mine. We're kindred spirits.
There you go.
But he just started. This is his first week. So he's doing a great job so far. He gets off the ground. So we're looking forward to getting the community back in and enjoying our space as well.
Well, thank you for your voice holding up for all of this, and you have certainly been a game player here.
I appreciate y'all coming out.
If y'all have any questions, you have my number, my email. You know how to get me. Let me know if anything comes up.
I forgot to mention while they were here, if anybody comes out on Sunday morning, they'll need just to contact you or Joseph just to let us know, because we won't provide any comments during that time.
Yeah, we're not having any media on site today just because we got to make sure the patients are the priority and everybody gets cared for properly. But if you have follow-up questions,
If I do come, I'll be off the road or something, just doing B-roll of ambulances coming in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of the ambulances coming through, just not of patients, please. We can't.
Yeah, no patients.
We can't.
Oh, I know, while they're on the road, not while they're coming here. Okay.
That's a great thing to have. Just I just don't think if you need a comment or something, get in touch because we will all be working that morning. As I'm a nurse as well, and Kara's nursing.
And
so I'll be nurses.
when will the ambulances start rolling?
At 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Patient will come to
In about 5 or 6 hours.
5:30. I would say our first ambulance is about 5:15, 5:30.
Okay.
Heading right out this way.
How many does the cafeteria seat?
Good to see you, Rachel. Take care. Thanks so much for coming. Well, thank you. And
Oh,
make sure you give me
a bunch? No.
I think you got 4 dozen, 5 dozen.
Looks like 60 to 70.
Okay.
That's a quick head count. Marketing math, we call it.
Marketing. Compared to the size of the old cafeteria, is it about the same?
I don't know. I mean, the kitchen definitely can feed more for that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Thank you all.